They saw the struggle. Now let them watch the empire. It's all according to plan. Calculating moves, yeah, the strategy is cold. The story of a kingdom that's finally being told. Haunted piano ringing, setting up the mood. I'm providing for the family, putting on the food. Heavy sub-bass rattling the luxury flow. I bought the whole complex, then I bought some more. Steady on the flow, never rushing the design. Everything I visualize is destined to be mine. Pachi on the kick drum, hitting like a heart. I was building this monopoly right from the start. Articulate delivery, I don't need to shout. I'm what the true definition of a boss is about. Eerie synth whistle, a warning in the breeze, bringing every mountain straight down to its knees. Yeah, we executing the blueprint, heavy and slow. Watching every single seed in the darkness grow. Menacing the market with a mastermind plan. Operating different than the average man. The sub-bass is shaking the foundation of the town. We're building up the legacy and holding the crown. Check the paperwork, yeah, the equity is deep. Building up the future while the amateurs sleep. Blue braids on my right, yeah, we running the map. Closing every single gap and avoiding the trap. Laid back delivery, but the danger is real. Turning every obstacle to absolute steel. Bought the vintage cars, bought the houses on the hill. Doing everything I said with the dangerous wheel. Helping out the ones who were there in the mud. This is deeper than the money, this is written in the blood. Gym sessions in the dark, iron in the hand. Now we on the sky, and we on the land. Calculated hustle, I'm the architect of win. Let the golden era of the family begin. Yeah, we executing the blueprint, heavy and slow. Watching every single seed in the darkness grow. Menacing the market with a mastermind plan. Operating different than the average man. The sub-bass is shaking the foundation of the town. We building up the legacy and holding the crown. The plan is flawless. Empire confirmed. We own it all. Price tag doesn't matter. We paid in full. Let's ride. Yeah, fast-paced, bouncy, I'm breaking the scale. Writing out a heavy and victorious tale. Loading 160 on the heavy machine. Building up the greatest life that you ever seen. Fat slapping baseline, hitting the street. Victory is the only conclusion we meet. Bought the new house just to see my mother smile. Walking like a king for a legendary mile high. Synth whistle cutting right through the air. Look at the lifestyle, we millionaire. Energetic delivery, smooth and polite. Closing the real estate deal in the night. Iron in the blood, yeah, the hustle is raw. Writing out the checks, breaking the law of the flaw. Yeah, we cashing out the ultimate prize today. Pushing every single obstacle out of the way. West Coast bounce, we securing the bag. Never let the energy or capital lag. The family is wealthy, the vision is clear. The top of the world is materializing here. Look at the garage, yeah, the vintage is clean. Paid in cash, rolling like a boss in the scene. Blue gray, standing right here in the light. Everything we manifested turning out right. Cinematic driving beat, top of the class. Pressing the pedal straight down on the gas. Helping out the people who stood by the side. Taking the whole team on a luxury ride. Up tempo rhythm, compounding the goal. Breaking the matrix, breaking the mold. Sweating the gym, translating the cash. Building an empire out of the ash. Clear high vocals, but I never lose breath. I'm building the wealth that surpasses the depth. Yeah, we cashing out the ultimate prize today. Pushing every single obstacle out of the way. Coast bounce, we secure in the bag. Never let the energy or capital lag. The family is wealthy, the vision is clear. The top of the world is materializing here. Yeah, everything paid for. We own it all. Yeah. You thought the fire died out? Nah, we just let it build. Feel that bass? Let's get to work. Yeah. Step in the room, watch the temperature drop. I'm looking at the mountain, taking it straight to the top. Heavy on the iron, pushing the absolute weight. I don't leave my legacy up to the hands of the fate. Command and delivery, feeling the blood in my vein. Turning all the disrespect straight into hardcore gain. I hear the whispers, people talking in the back, but I stay on the mission, always on the attack. Every single step is calculated and cold. Building up an empire, doing exactly what I'm told by the voice in my head, telling me never to quit. Throwing every heavy plate down in the bottomless pit. Yeah, ambition in the blood, fire in the eye. We ain't backing down until we touch in the sky. Heavy on the rhythm, making the concrete shake. Taking every single piece of the glory we make. This is for the warriors, bleeding on the floor. Always coming back and demanding for more. Slow down the flow, let the heavy beat breathe. Showing all the cowards what it means to achieve. I don't need to shout loud just to prove I'm the king. I just let the bass drop and the heavy bells ring. Sweat on the bandana, focus is sharp as a knife. Risking every single thing, playing the game of my life. They wanna see me fall, they wanna see me break, but I'm a different breed of monster they couldn't make stand in my way. You better prepare for the crash, turning every obstacle straight into nothing but dash. Feel the West Coast bounce, hitting you right in the chest. I'm demanding the crown and I'm taking the rest. Ambition in the blood, fire in the eye. We ain't backing down until we touch in the sky. Heavy on the rhythm, making the concrete shake. Taking every single piece of the glory we make. This is for the warriors, bleeding on the floor. Always coming back and demanding for more. Yeah. War ready. The ambition never dies. We out.
They said this place was a graveyard for dreams. They said the concrete wouldn't let us breathe. But look up, we didn't just survive, we built a kingdom. From the dust of the valley to the peak of the stone, I'm sitting on the throne that I built on my own. Every tear that I shed is a diamond in the rough. Every scar on my skin is a proof that I'm enough. I see the shadows of the past trying to hold me back, but I'm a high-speed train on the golden track. With Tupac's vision and a word full of hate, and Eminem's fire at the pearly gate. I'm taming a storm, I'm lighting the sky, I'm a king of the jungle, I'm born to fly.
You built a kingdom in the concrete, a legacy of steel.
Every room we have
is a promise we will be.
rise up from the ashes of the fake and the weak.
Stand tall.
It's the victory that we're destined to see. From the gutter to the glory, from the dark to the light, we're the owners of the morning and the gods of the night. No days off, just days of the grind, leaving the person I used to be behind. I don't want your money, I just want the respect. I'm the ultimate consequence of cause and effect. I put the work in while you were asleep. I'm sifting through the noise just to find what to keep. Ice cubes, wisdom when a focused mind. I'm the only true warrior left in my time. The air is thin up here, but the view is so clear. I conquer my doubt and I conquer my fear. You feel it? That's the power of consistency. The power of obsession. Don't look back. You're not going that way. We going all the way. Third verse, last breath. I'm screaming to the world. I'm the flag of the warrior. warrior proudly unfurled. I finished the race, I finished the test. Now I'm passing the torch to the hungriest and best. West Coast soul with an East Coast heart. I'm a masterpiece of life, a work of art. My final destination, just a beautiful climb. I'm the master of my fate and the god of my time. Iron legacy, we didn't just make it. We rewrote the story and we refuse to break it.
We put the finger in the concrete, a legacy of steel.
Everyone we have
is a promise we will heal.
rise up from the ashes of the fake and the weak.
Stand tall.
It's the victory that we're destined to see. From the gutter to the glory, from the blood to the light. We're the armors of the morning and the gods of the night. Look around you. You made it. This is your kingdom. Now, where you gonna build next? We owe it all the way. Yeah. Time to step up. They thought it was over, they were wrong. We building a legacy today. Let's go. Yeah. Clock ticking, but I never watch the hands move. Got a mountain to climb, got a point to prove. Iron in my veins, sweat dripping on the floor. Every time they close it, I'm breaking down the door. This ain't just a hustle, this is blood on the page. Unleashing the beast, letting out all the rage. They comfortable sleeping, I'm awake in the dark. Lighting up the fire from a tiny little spark. You can keep the excuses, I demand a respect. Working every single day, coming for the neck. I don't need a handout, I'm taking what's mine. Put the pressure on my shoulders, watch the diamonds shine.
Yeah, building up a legacy, tearing down the wall.
I would never shatter,
I will never fall.
blood, sweat, and iron, grinding to the peak. This is for the strong, ain't no room for the weak.
Unbreakable focus.
Charging through the line, I will take the crown. Yeah, the victory is mine. Scars on the knuckles, dirt on the boots. Growing up a giant from the deepest of roots. They talking in the shadows, but they never step outside. I got nothing left to fear, I got nothing left to hide. Laser beam vision, staring straight into the sun. I won't stop the mission till the whole job is done. Every single failure is a lesson to absorb. Swinging heavy hits like a warrior with the sword. Pumping up the volume, let the brass horns blast. Leaving every doubter in the dust of the past. Grinding for the family, sweating for the name. Stepping in the fire, I'm controlling the flame.
Building up a legacy, tearing down the wall.
I will never shatter,
I will never fall.
blood, sweat, and iron, grinding to the peak. This is for the strong, ain't no room for the weak.
Unbreakable focus.
Charging through the line, I will take the crown. Yeah, the victory is mine. Legacy, forged in the fire. Keep grinding, fade out. You've been through the rain. You've been through the rain. You've been through the rain. You've been through the cage now. You need to learn how to rule the empire in building. Classes in section. I'm the architect of pain, the engineer of sweat. The only alpha dog that the room hasn't tamed yet. I don't follow the map, I'm the one who draws the line. I don't wait for the sun, I'm the one who's born to shine. Old school spirit with the modern day vision. Every move I make is a tactical decision. I see the fake kings chasing ghosts for the fame, while I'm in the trenches putting respect on my name. It's a chess game, son, and you're staring at the board. I'm the king in the night, I'm the shield and the sword. I'm the master of my lane, the lord of my path. I'm the calm in the storm, I'm the fire in the wrath. Keep grinding, through the concrete, through the stone. Take the throne, you are building it alone. It's the wisdom of the street, the power of the soul. This is the moment I take the whole control. Ice Cube taught me how to keep it it raw and cold. Don't sell your integrity for a piece of fool's gold. Stay consistent, stay hungry, stay humble in the wind, because the real battle is the one that's deep within. I see them talking loud, but they're moving so small. I'm the one who's standing when the heavy hitters fall. Tupac's heart in the world made of ice. Success is the prize and the struggle is the price. I don't complain about the win, I just adjust the sails. I'm the one who succeeds while the rest of them fails. One rep, that's discipline. 10 years, that's a legacy. Never let a man who gave up tell you how to keep going. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, third verse, last stretch. I'm breathing like a king. I can hear the victory, I can hear the bells ring. I'm the captain of the hustle, the god at the grind, leaving every single hater and the loser behind. My legacy is written in the iron and the ink. I'm the one who does it while the others just think. No days off, no white flags, no surrender. I'm the golden age heart, a permanent defender of the dream of the life of the way it should be. I your legacy, now everyone can see. I'm the master of my lane, the lord of my path. I'm the calm in the storm, I'm the fire in the blast. Keep grinding, but through the concrete, through the soul. Take the sword, you weren't building it alone. It's the wisdom of the street, the power of the soul. This is the moment I take a whole control. The lane is yours. The pound is yours. Just show swap for your legacy. One more to go. Yeah, they didn't see us coming, did they? From the shadows, from the dirt, the underdogs here to collect. Listen to the keys. It's time. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Ha. Ha. Heart beating, heart beating, heart beating, heart beating, heart beating fast like the kick in the snare. Smell of the iron, the cold in the air. Started with nothing, the ghost in the crowd. Now my ambition is screaming out loud. Fast flow, aggressive, I'm taking the lead. Giving the universe just what it needs. Piano is dark, yeah, the loop is a haunting, but none of these obstacles ever been daunting. Underdog spirit, I'm forced in the dirt, wearing a struggle like ink on a shirt. I'm hungry for victory, starving for more. Kicking the hinges right off of the door. Blood in my vision, the hustle is raw. Survive in the jungle, I'm breaking the law of average people. I'm destined for greatness, no time for the fakes or the aura of lateness. They call me an underdog, look at me now. We taking the crown and we making them bow. Blood in the water and sweat on the steel, showing the world that the hustle is real. Relentless in motion, we never gon' stop. Fighting from bottom till we hit the top. Check the delivery, intense and precise. Paying the toll and I'm paying it twice. Relentless pursuit of the life I deserve. I never pull back and I never will swerve. Heavy the drum beat, it's hitting your chest. Putting the fire to the ultimate test. Gritty and underground, straight from the gut. The doors of the kingdom were previously shut, but I got the keys now, I'm making them turn. Watching the bridges of laziness burn. Ink on the bicep, success on the mind. Leaving the weak and the weary behind. One more repetition, one more mile to run. I'll rest in the shade when the mission is done. Call me an underdog, look at me now. We're taking the crown and we making them bow. Blood in the water and sweat on the steel, showing the world that the hustle is real. left on the record. That's the sound of consistency. Every single day, we wake up and we grind. Head nodding, let's work. Let's work. Yeah. Waking up early to the sound of the crackle. Another heavy obstacle I gotta go tackle. Dusty on the beat, but the vision is clean. Operating daily like a flawless machine. Heavy on the kick drum, steady on the pace. Running my own marathon, winning my own race. Listen to the rhythm, it's the daily grind groove. Got the universe watching every time that I move. Sweat dropping down, yeah, I'm paying the fee. Building up a fortress for the whole legacy. Deep vocal tone, speaking truths in the mic. Walking through the valley, going on a long hike. I don't need the flash, I just need the raw iron. Quiet in the jungle, but I strike like a lion. Yeah, welcome to the daily grind, steady and slow. Planting every seed and watching everything grow. Heavy kick drum, keeping time with the heart. Finishing the mission that I promised to start. Blood, sweat and hustle in the lo-fi haze. We conquering the summit in a million different ways. Focus on the breathing, one step at a time. Turning every struggle to a mountain I climb. Lo-fi textures, keeping everything grounded. By the heavy weights and the pressure surrounded. I embrace the heavy load, put it straight on my back. Keep the train moving on a solid iron track. They looking for a shortcut, I'm looking for the pain. Walking right through it, standing out in the rain. Aggressive on the mindset, calm in the soul. Keeping my eyes locked on the ultimate goal. Head nodding constantly, feeling the loop. Leading every soldier right in front of the troop. It's the dusty boom bap, it's the code of the street. Never backing down and never taking defeat. Welcome to the daily grind, steady and slow. Planting every seed and watching everything grow. Heavy kick drum, keeping time with the heart. Finishing the mission that I promised to start. Blood, sweat and hustle in the lo-fi haze. We conquering the summit in a million different ways. This way. Steady rhythm. The daily iron never lies. Keep your head nodding. Keep it this way.
Yeah. West Coast blueprint, but we speeding up the pace. You want the crown? You gotta keep up with the hustle. Step in the arena. Rolling down the avenue, vision on the prize. Watch the heavy dedication looking in my eyes. Up-tempo rhythm making every muscle work. Never taking shortcuts, never gonna shirk. The bass is bouncing heavy and the synth is flying high. I'm pushing all the limits right into the golden sky. Commanding every second, yeah, the delivery smooth. Watching all the heavyweights getting in the groove. I don't gotta shout to make the universe respect it. Every piece of energy is perfectly directed. Street wisdom flowing with a faster kind of beat. Turning all the cold iron straight into the heat. Clear and articulate, focused on the mission. Turning all the struggle to a beautiful transition. Yeah, we on the golden grind, never slowing down. Up-tempo hustling, we taking over town. Authoritative power in the middle of the set. Paying every dues and clearing every day. West Coast tamping it. Ooh, riding on the wave. Ooh, building up the empire. Ooh, for the bold and brave. Ooh, check the heavy bounce, matching with the heart rate. Standing at the entrance of the legendary gate. I'm the architect in motion, moving very fast. Building up a fortress that is guaranteed to last. The wine sense screaming like a siren in the night. Winning every battle, dominating every fight. Smooth but energetic, keeping everything tight. Walking out the shadows and stepping in the light. Focus on the breathing, focus on the grind. Leaving every hater and the laziness behind. It's a cinematic movie, starring only me. Unlocking all the cages, setting myself free. Up-tempo G-funk, classic in the vein. Breaking every limit and shattering the chain. Yeah, we on the golden grind, never slowing down. Up-tempo hustling, we taking over town. Authoritative power in the middle of the set. Paying every dues and clearing every debt. West Coast fitted. Oh, riding on the wave. Oh, building up the empire. Oh, for the bold and brave. Oh, yeah. Keep the pace up.
hustle doesn't wait for anybody. Smooth execution.
Yeah. The heat doesn't stop us. We walk right through the fire. Let the beat drop. Walking through the desert, staring at the sun. I don't ever finish till the heavy work is done. Hypnotic on the rhythm, innocent and slow. Watch the whole empire start to finally grow. Fuzzed out baseline, shaking up the ground. Listen to the power in the heavy rider sound. Commanding every step, leaving footprints in the sand. I hold the ultimate vision right inside my hand. It's a dangerous delivery, cold and very calm. Holding all the iron in the middle of my palm. The sweat is dropping down, but the focus never breaks. Taking all the glory that the daily hustle makes. Yeah, we riding through the heat, never backing down. The desert is the kingdom and we hold the crown. Naughty on the scent, heavy on the bass. We the only champions in this modicial race. Slow rider hustle, steady on the grind. Even every marriage and the weakness behind. Dust on the windshield, driving through the haze. Navigating perfectly inside the heavy maze. Blue bray shining in the middle of the heat. We the only ones who can survive the empty street. Hypnotic synth lid, playing in the ear. Moving like a phantom, making everybody clear. Hard hitting kick drum, matching with the chest. I'm passing every trial, I'm passing every test. The iron is a weapon, discipline is key. Unlocking every door and setting the spirit free. Boss mentality, riding out the storm. We breaking every rule and destroying every norm. Yeah, we riding through the heat, never backing down. The desert is the kingdom and we hold the crown. Naughty on the scent, heavy on the bass. We the only champions in this modicial race. Slow rider hustle, steady on the grind. Leaving every mirage and the weakness behind. Yeah. Keep riding. The oasis is ours. We out. The blueprint is set. Execute the protocol. Yeah. Rolling down the avenue, the vision is clear. Moving through the shadows without any fear. Steady on the rhythm, articulating code. Turning every piece of the struggle into gold. Heavy driving baseline, shaking up the street. Victory is the only conclusion that I meet. Commanding every room with a look and a nod. Operating daily against the heavy odds. Laid back, delivery was sharper than the blade. Look at the magnificent empire that I made. Every sense whistling, playing in the back. Every single day is another new attack. I don't need to raise my voice to make them fall in line. Everything the light touches, yeah, it's fully mine. Yeah, we operating on the heavy iron protocol. Standing like a giant, I will never take a fall. Menace in the system with a slow and steady pace. Winning every battle in this motivational race. Smooth West Coast bounce, heavy on the mind. Leaving every ounce of the laziness behind. Checking on the mirror, yeah, the enemies are gone. We the only champions left standing at the dome. Blue brakes riding in the passenger domain. We the only ones who can navigate the rain. Hard hitting kick drum, knocking on the wood. Doing everything that they never thought I could. Mid-tempo boom bap, feeling very raw. Living by the hustle is the only real law. Focus on the discipline, calculate the risk. Writing out the future on the heavy golden disc. Dangerous and calm, breathing in the air. Walking through the fire like I haven't got a care. One more heavy lift, one more heavy day. The iron protocol is the only single way. Operating on the heavy iron protocol. Standing like a giant, I will never take a fall. Menace in the system with a slow and steady pace. Winning every battle in this mode Motivational race, smooth West Coast bounce, heavy on the mind, leaving every ounce of the laziness behind. Yeah, protocol complete. Stay cold. Vision lock. We taking the scenic route. Cruising down the canyon, watching the divide, smooth and authoritative, enjoying the ride. I don't need to speed up, I control the pace. Taking every dollar in this motivation on race. Every driving baseline matching with the post. Operating daily on the hardcore results. Listen to the kick drum hitting like a stone. Building up the empire, sitting on the throne. Laid back delivery, but the mind is sharp. Playing all the enemies like a broken heart. Eerie scent whistling, cutting through the breeze. Bringing every obstacle straight down to his knees. Focus on the breathing, focus on the way. I am the commander of my own steady fate. Yeah, we heading for the steel horizon, clear and bright. Walking out the shadows and stepping in the light. Menacing the system with a cold and steady plan. Operating different than the average man. West Coast blueprint, heavy on the grind. Leaving all the weakness and the doubt far behind. Tires on the asphalt, rolling through the dust. Everything I'm building is made of iron trucks. Blue braids riding right beside me in the car. Looking at the summer, yeah, we made it very far. Steady and articulate, every word is law. Living out the greatest story that they ever saw. I don't need to panic when the pressure starts to build. Every empty promise is about to be fulfilled. Mid-tempo, boom back, keeping it so cold. Turning all the struggle into heavy solid gold. Dangerous and calm, looking at the view. Doing everything that they said I couldn't do. One more heavy rap, one more mile to drive. We the only ones who make it out of here alive. Yeah, we heading for the steel horizon, clear and bright. Walking out the shadows and stepping in the light. Menacing the system with a cold and steady plan. Operating different than the average man. West Coast blueprint, heavy on the grind. Leaving all the weakness and the doubt far behind. Yeah, the horizon is ours. Keep the wheel steady.